Jack McBee. And your captain, number 25, Rafael Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them loudly to the field, the Orange County Blues and your LA Galaxy 2.
We are America's greatest soccer club, claiming our league's greatest prize 4 times. Now we're hungrier than ever to bring glory to our great city of LA and capture a record 5th MLS Cup for our fans. We are the LA Galaxy. Season tickets start at $12.50 per game at lagalaxy.com.
From StubHub Center in Carson, California, we welcome you to the inaugural season of LA Galaxy 2. Alongside Alan Hopkins, Joe Tutino, thank you for being here at lagalaxy.com on this evening as the Galaxy 2 open up against the OC Blues on this evening. The players have taken the field, and our national anthem is being sung right now. We will pause for that national anthem right now.
Bright stars through the perilous skies, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly seen, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And a great crowd on hand here at StubHub Center for this one, the inaugural match, as we said at the top, of LA Galaxy 2 as they joined USL Pro. And Alan, this is a big move for the Galaxy organizationally and also the first of things to come in Major League Soccer.
It's fitting that the LA Galaxy are once again ahead of the curve in terms of player development in Major League Soccer, and this is going to be the first of many second division type teams that will be directly linked, not like the reserve team, but much more like the first team. And we were talking before the game, when this organization tomorrow looks at the week that just finished and the week ahead, they're going to look and say, our 30-plus best players actually played a meaningful competitive match. That's exactly what you want to set the tone for a year where I know both teams are hoping to be champions.
And what we're looking to get out of this, as far as what is going to happen here with the Galaxy being the first MLS franchise with having a minor league team, is be able to house all the players, use their young players to get them the games they need, and their veteran players, if they leave them behind on a game, to give them the minutes they need to stay fresh.
Boy, you checked so many boxes right there, and that's exactly what you want. When you rely on depth in those summer months, you're going to need players that not only fit, but are in form, and the best way to do that is to be playing week in and week out. This is the first of 28 games, and of course this, the inaugural match for Galaxy 2. And I got to tell tell you, as much as this is about a feeder system into what we see sort of back and behind us to our left, how about these fans? I think there are going to be a lot of fans that sort of use this as a proving ground to move next door. What a great atmosphere. It just shows you the depth of the brand in this great soccer community of Los Angeles.
They have definitely filled up the stands here at the track stadium at StubHub Center. It will be loud throughout the night on the broadcast. The Galaxy in their customary, Galaxy 2 I should say, keep on catching myself, in their customary white uniforms. OC Blues, of course, their name says it. They'll be in the all blue, and they line up on the left side of this broadcast. And Alan, how about the starting lineups first off for the visitors?
Well, for the Orange County Blues, they relocated from Los Angeles. This is the team 2 years ago won the best in USL Pro. Not so much last year, a step back. They're going to rely on a couple players. One, the heart and soul of this club, Alan Russell, a professional player with Scottish Premier League experience. They're also going to rely on Christopher Cortez to help provide some punch up top. That's certainly missing from a year ago. Patrick McLean, ex-Chivas USA, is the starting goalkeeper. For LA Galaxy 2, as Joe mentioned at the very top, a great place to house, if you will, some of their first-team players. 3 teenagers I'm going to point out to you in the lineup. Oscar Sordo, a defender who made 2 appearances last year with the first team. Raul Mendiola, Jack McBean, of course, probably the most recognizable name in this group. 13 appearances, a goal, and a pair of assists last season. Rafael Garcia, a player who made 16 appearances from up the road, Cal State Northridge. He is a player very much that's going to keep everything together in the midfield for Galaxy 2.
Our referee has blown the whistle. Our first USL Pro and LA Galaxy 2 contest is underway. In goal for the Galaxy is Coley Lorendi. He'll collect it. Plays it off to the left side. Emery Logan, or I should say Logan Emery.
It sounds good either way, Joe, actually.
It's one of those unique names. And our first throw of the night. Galaxy in their customary 4-4-2. OC Blues lining up in a 4-5-1. We'll see how that develops as the night progresses. Garcia here for the Galaxy. Emery. And the Galaxy reset. And their habits just like the big club. Like to go to the right side and then push the ball in the midfield. Garcia wearing the captain's armband here for the Galaxy. Back over onto the right. And they'll switch the point of the attack. Mendiola stood up there and cleared away.
Very important for Galaxy 2 to knock out the kinks early. Kurt Onalfo, the head coach, once a head coach in Major League Soccer, one of the big parts of this great coaching staff, led by Bruce Arena and his famous coaching tree, Dave Sarakin, Kurt Onalfo. You think about the wealth of knowledge there, and I think this is a great opportunity for Kurt himself to really be able to see what the end product is versus the process each and every week to refine his own craft as a coach at this level.
And we're talking about the reserve league for Major League Soccer and how difficult it was. Kurt Onalfo was handling that reserve team, and we talked about it prior to the broadcast. You have a Saturday night game, and then Sunday morning you might be in Portland or something, and you have to roll out the reserve team, and it's not quite the same thing as having this 28-game schedule. This is the team. Let's see how good you can do. Some guys will go up to the big club. Some of the other guys will come down to get some game minutes, and we'll find out here as this thing gets underway. Very exciting time for the Galaxy.
Great run by McBean.
Yep. Jack on that left side here. Settles well, but stood up and cleared off the ball for a throw-in.
This is going to be a great opportunity, Joe, for McBean in his professional development, because if you look at the makeup of this team and even this group tonight, he's the veteran. He is someone that has very much been a part of this club the last 2+ seasons.
Yep.
So they're going to need him to step up as a leader. And remember, as I always say, there's no such thing as old and young players, only good and bad ones. This is a chance for him to prove that he's a good one at this level.
Every one of these guys, it's an opportunity here to embrace this chance to prove yourself, get the minutes you need that you're not going to get with the big club, the LA Galaxy. In this case, you know, Charlie Wugg was not getting the minutes. Kyle Venter, the rookie this year, he's going to get minutes that he would not have gotten with the LA Galaxy in Major League Soccer play. And once the Galaxy get into tournaments like the U.S. Open Cup and such, these guys would be ready to go if Bruce Arena decides to send this club.
Another probing long ball after a semi-patient build-up.
Turner here for the OC Blues. Defensively high pressure by the Galaxy, and back to the keeper McLean, who'll clear. Kyle Venter back in to the penalty area. Patrick McLean in goal for the OC Blues. Cleared out from the right side there. And our first foul of the contest against the Galaxy.
Garcia wearing the captain's armband, the 25-year-old. Following the same path of another, hard to believe saying this, former Galaxy player in Sean Franklin, product of Cal State Northridge, producing some good pros. Terry Davila has that San Fernando Valley program rolling.
Ball deep in the Galaxy defense and cleared away. You know, Garcia has that personality to be the captain, I think.
Another great opportunity for him to sharpen his skills and his focus, because he is actually someone, when we talked about, that is been used to step in those dog days of the MLS season.
It does get a little hot in August. McBean trying to switch it on the right side, looking to find Rugg. A little physical on the far side, and the Galaxy will pick up a foul and a free kick. So our first restart here for the Galaxy, the offensive end. Good set play opportunity.
In a very good spot inside, just inside the first 5 minutes. Our view almost obstructed by this gigantic flag.
The Angel City Brigade's going nuts tonight.
In full force early for this inaugural Galaxy 2 match.
So a good restart here from the right side. Good set play opportunity. Venter right outside the 6. Jack McBean is there as well. There's a cross going back post, and the keeper comes out, McLean, and pulls it down. Not a good distribution that time. The Galaxy will keep it in the offensive end for the moment. McBean, Rugg. Good cut there by Charlie. Unfortunately, could not set it up for a shot. And OC's able to clear this one out.
You like what McBean's doing early, Joe. Back to goal, establishing his post game, if you will. He's got a great model in Robbie Keane.
Really, if you can't learn from the big club with the Galaxy in the last few years, and haven't been around this team even when David Beckham was still here, boy, you should be a sponge and just absorb all that information.
Good little ball.
Yes. Working to the right side now. Good chance here. And the one-time cross in front. It's deflected. And our first corner kick of the night.
I like that ball by Kenny Walker. The best balls, as you know, Joe, those little 5 to 10 yard balls that just unlock the defense and break a line.
Turn that first defender around. Make them chase. Make them chase back towards their own goal. 7 minutes in, 0-0 early on in this one. Galaxy 2 and the OC Blues. Corner short, McBean attempting to send it through. Might have wanted a handball there. Nobody saw it if it happened. And now another foul the other way against the Galaxy here on our first yellow card.
And a professional foul, Alejandro Covarrubias.
And Covarrubias was the player earlier making the run on the right side who picked up the foul for the Galaxy.
Probably should have just let that sequence go, because he had plenty of cover, 1. And 2, it's so early, and the professional foul yields the card.
It's one thing if the turnover happened past the midfield stripe and the counter back the other way. OC Blues now to get their first opportunity to get some numbers forward. And picked up by Lorendi in goal. You know, come see the future of the LA Galaxy on display Saturday, March 29th, when the LA Galaxy 2 takes on Sacramento Republic FC at 7:30 here at StubHub Center. Tickets are only $10 and are available at lagalaxy.com.
McBean again as McLean scampers off his line to go down to his left-hand side. Scoop that one up. Well, clearly at least an emphasis to find McBean making those long through runs.
Having him play up high and having Rugg run from either side on him right now is what the Galaxy have been doing. But in midfield, do you think the Galaxy should have a little more possession to draw the OC Blues out a bit more and create more space for themselves? Like this.
Great
Good
run.
chance here on the left side, in on goal. Open net, score!
Offside.
1-0 LA Galaxy 2, Charlie Rugg. No! No goal. It's waved off. The flag was up. Offside. I want to see the replay on that one.
Great run out of the back by Logan Emery, and he made the right decision. Great weight on that pass. The flag came up, though. I believe that's Steve Ochoa, the assistant referee on the far side.
I wish I had a replay for you here, but Alan, that looked like it was on.
That was a
Perfectly
scalpel
weighted ball.
sharp,
Yeah.
quick counter.
Emery here for the Galaxy. Another long ball. McBean on the run to try to track this one down.
It's great work.
Needs a little help, though, in the corner. Get the cross away and earn the throw in here.
Well, you like what Logan Emery's doing, showing a good left foot.
I guess he won't get the throw in.
Unlucky.
Yeah. Here come the OC Blues back the other way. Collected by Turner on the near side. He'll keep possession. Played back out. Prado, and his pass intercepted and cleared out. Garcia, good work there. Walker and back over to the right side. Covarrubias will try to switch the point of the attack, and it's behind. Unfortunately, Jack McBean in possession back to the OC Blues.
You mentioned Turner, a defender a year ago. Now is deployed in the attacking third. Let's see how he makes that transition. It's a giveaway by Garcia.
Yeah. Venter with the clearance as it bounces around. Jack McBean might have an opportunity here. McLean will come off his line and he'll clear it out. That ball kept on carrying away from McLean. He was trying to get around it. He was lucky to get there first.
Well, St. Patrick's Day was this past Monday. McLean beating McBean there. Tell you what, McBean, he's getting after it early, huh? He's really stretching that back line.
Here come the Galaxy 2. Rugg trying to send through here for Jack, and it's deflected to the goalkeeper, McLean. And I would think with Jack, you know, knowing the senior side was in Salt Lake today, he's been with the club a couple of years. He's been on the road before. He's participated, had a great game in Salt Lake last year before he broke his collarbone, unfortunately. And you got to put that in the back of your mind and say, hey, listen, as much as I love being here with LA Galaxy 2 and getting the minutes that are important for a young player, you want to be able to contribute, right?
I think that's a great observation. I wouldn't be surprised if the staff want to see a bit of a chippiness and edge to his game, that fight that he belongs to be with that first team. But remember, this is spring. It's
right?
so early that he's got to look at this as just one of many rungs on the ladder of this season.
Chance here for Sorto to get it back off that broken up throw-in. Clearance in the midfield, and the throw will go back the other way. And OC Blues with this throw-in.
Not much from OC Blues early, but of course this is a big opportunity for them. Always want to prove all these players that they can be at this level. Good ball through.
Through ball in this time. Prado will run onto it. He'll have it at the far side of the area. Venter comes out from his center back position to challenge. Good work here by Kyle, shielding the ball away, and it'll be cleared out by the Galaxy defensively. Not a good touch there. Possession back again to the OC Blues.
Covarrubias, those are the plays you have to be consistent with. And for these players, the opportunity to put this on tape, if you will, is one that they really can use as a tool in their own development.
Play the simple ball out of the back, the correct pass, the first pass that needs to go, and that is not the area to get cute. McBean again at midfield, showing well in the first quarter hour of this match. Still 0-0 though. The Galaxy 2 thought they had scored. Unfortunately, offside was the ruling by our far linesman on Charlie Rugg. And we remain scoreless here at StubHub Center, the track stadium at StubHub Center. Alongside Alan Hopkins, Joe Tutino, thank you for joining us here at LAGalaxy.com for this inaugural LA Galaxy 2 match.
You mentioned Rugg, one of six first-team players loaned to this Galaxy 2 squad. These two teams will play 4 times this season, but 3 of them coming very early in the campaign here in this USL Pro campaign.
And we know all about the rivalries with the MLS club. This is going to be a very nice rivalry between these two teams, not too far away from each other. As you mentioned earlier, UC Irvine is the home for the OC Blues. And here, of course, the Galaxy 2 franchise at StubHub Center. Easy to get to, home and away for these teams and their fans.
We were commenting earlier when the sun was just setting behind us how much this campus and community has grown because of the newly named StubHub Center. Really has been the part they wanted it to be.
Galaxy, and McLean will clear it away. But you're right. What Mr. Anschutz did and AEG did here has really taken root. You're talking about filling in when it first opened in 2003, how it's filled in so nicely.
Good flick.
Here comes Prado now for OC Blues. Galaxy doing a good job of getting some numbers back. And it'll be cleared out. You're talking about the OC Blues being somewhat hesitant. They've come out with pretty much of a defensive look. And I think the few times that they've tried to get numbers forward, I think they really look with the behind their shoulder or look over their back, because certainly they've seen the Galaxy counter on them quickly.
Both teams haven't connected too many passes on the ground, but when they've each been successful, the Galaxy 2 more than OC Blues, it's been that good and accurate long ball that gets in behind a flat back line.
What I like about the passes that are coming from Logan Emery is the fact that they're direct towards the middle of the field. They're not sending anybody in the corner to run something down into a bad situation. It's usually put into defense in a very big defensive mode, and obviously we've seen McLean come off his line to also help out his defenders. Throw in here, OC Blues.
Good toe poke.
With the clearance.
Emery having a good, strong start to this match.
Come back defensively. The Galaxy will set things up again. Larendi, the keeper. Rafa Garcia showing.
Garcia hasn't been sharp yet. See if he can find his rhythm.
Jack McBean brought down in a free kick here for the Galaxy. Foul against James Turner. 17 minutes in, we're still 0-0. Venter will take the restart. Now the Galaxy, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the first MLS club to do this. However, we're going to see more of a merger of MLS clubs creating their own USL clubs, or at least the partnerships in the future. And suddenly this, what is considered a third division team by U.S. soccer's standards, will elevate in a hurry.
There needs to be a cement-like infrastructure for players in this place in the roster, in this place in their own development. And if this idea can bleed over, which I think it will and believe will, to other clubs, you know, high tide floats all boats. And better players across the league will just make better players, not only in Major League Soccer, but for the U.S. men's national team and a lot of other teams as well.
Certainly an opportunity to develop talent. I was always one that felt that a lot of these players that would come out of college at the ages of 22, 23, good chance here for the OC Blues. Nice job by Lorendi coming off his line to get in front of that. That they miss on the opportunity to get the minutes necessary to be productive pros at the age of 22. They don't become a productive pro in our league till 23, 24. And those are very important years right there that hopefully now we'll be able to capture and get some fruits from that.
One of the pillars, if you will, in a player's development at any age is a competitive and challenging training environment, which clearly Galaxy has, Galaxy 2 a part of that, but also competitive matches. And you cannot develop without being able to play 90 minutes consistently, and that is what, more than anything, these players are going to get the opportunity to do.
Starting to get a little chippy out there, Alan. Another foul here against the Galaxy.
From behind, a couple good ones.
Seen one yellow card so far this evening. This will be a good restart. About 45 yards away from goal, less than that on that left side. Bending ball into the area, cleared out nicely. Logan Emery, another throw in here for the OC Blues.
You always love it when your weak side, outside backs are engaged still. Wasn't ball watching, drifting in a good position for cover, and good strong clearance right there, sending the ball boy way into the bushes and shrubs on the far side.
Good long throw coming up here for the OC Blues. Good opportunity, somewhat like a throw-in, or a corner kick, I should say, right into the 6-yard box, and Lorendi will pull it down. Emery. Charlie Rugg on the run here. He's got a good opportunity and on goal, trying to get that to settle. It'll bounce away from him, and it'll be cleared over to the far side. That was a nice counterattack by the Galaxy. Unfortunately for Charlie, it did not settle down and lay down for him.
And I think that's an excellent word choice there. It would not settle for him. He was waiting and waiting.
Another chance here for Jack McBean now. The turnaround shot saved by McLean and cleared away. Throw in Galaxy 2.
Lax defending. That ball was allowed to bounce twice inside the 6.
McBean unfortunately could not get to that one off of Rugg. And the Blues with the clearance here. Here come the Galaxy on the right side. Ball cleared away for another corner kick. LA Galaxy 2 here. 21 minutes in, still 0-0 though. Galaxy 2 knocking on the door. OC Blues, I think, considering their mindset into this match, they're doing what they wanted to do.
They always know it's going to be a bit of an uphill challenge, although OC Blues are really much more an established team than this Galaxy 2 squad.
Short corner sent in. Emery's header towards goal, right on the keeper.
You like what Logan Emery's doing, and outside backs are often players who are able to provide depth for teams because it's an easy transition position from this level to the senior team if the player's talent are there.
Shot from distance here will be wide of the near post, and we have ourselves a goal kick here. Sorto into midfield off the short goal kick. And a handball here and a free kick again for the Galaxy.
Yeah, Stefan Okai was backpedaling, was never in a good position to see the ball, the man, if you will, and did just enough to stop that attack, but he concedes a free kick.
Walker goes wide, another ball in. Rugg will bring this down nicely. Oh, he skies it over the bar and out of play. That one did lay down properly.
Well said, and he got too excited again. The OC Blues back line stretched. And then, again, off the chest. Perfect little baby bounce in the nice grass here.
Pick your side. Pick your side. The goalkeeper was stuck in cement on that one, unfortunately for him.
That's when you have to just change your mindset and just pretend you're just knocking the ball calmly into the corner at the end of training. Got too excited, and now the chances coming fast and furiously for this Galaxy 2 team. Time for them to put one of these away. They did score one, but it was called offside. It was tough from our angle to see if that was the accurate call or not.
Free kick here for the Galaxy.
If it was offside, it was the most spot-on call of the season already.
Thought it was in a Champions League game all of a sudden on that offside call.
That was like a laser-type focus.
Emery on the near side for the Galaxy. Overtouched that time. He found himself bracketed by two defenders in a hurry, and here they come back the other way on the long pass here. This I thought was offside on the OC Blues, but apparently not. And the Galaxy come out with possession. Mendiola sends into center. Rugg. Now Garcia. McBean calling for it. Garcia sees him, fires it into. He's on this time, puts it on his left foot. He's got Mendiola with him. He goes near post, and he sends out a play. That one, I think, could have been done better in terms of just playing it across the six for the tap-in. Yeah, the best seats in the house at the best price. Exciting bonus games. Just a few of the exciting benefits reserved exclusively for an LA Galaxy season ticket member. Become a season ticket member today for as low as $12.50 per game at LAGalaxy.com. 25 minutes into this one. Still 0-0 to the Galaxy knocking on the door. LA Galaxy 2, that is. OC Blues with possession as they work up the left side this time. And they switched William Prado to that left side. He has possession now. Good job by Sordo.
It was a good job by the teenager. One of their academy products. As I mentioned at the top, a pair of appearances with the first team a year ago.
And the Galaxy Academy's certainly producing talent. OC Blues on the attack. The shot from distance, and this one will go out of play for another goal kick for the Galaxy. Momeni got on the end of that one. We have a player down on the near side, or do we have another substitution coming up, our first sub of the game? It's a little early here. We might have an injury.
I agree. 25 minutes and change in. And Enrique Cardenas is going to check in. I didn't see anyone pick up a knock, but it certainly doesn't mean someone wasn't carrying something into this contest. Remember, the sort of the pangs of the end of training camp are still very much fresh.
James Turner coming out. Interesting move there.
Turner didn't really acknowledge his teammate Momeni's gesture as he walked off.
Looks like he's fine as we see him walk behind the bench and very disappointed in his head coach, I think, at this point, pulling him off 26 minutes in. Venter here for the Galaxy. McBean will push forward. This is a good build-up for LA. LA Galaxy 2 switch the point of the attack to the left side. Mendiola on his right foot, back and through for Rugg, and cleared away. Offside called against Rugg as he came back from an offside position to be part of the play.
So McBean early to lead the way for the Galaxy attack, and then it's been Rugg since. So now the challenge for both of these players is, can they both have the same level of performance and rhythm at the same time?
Consistency at a high level. Venter brought down. Another restart here for LA Galaxy 2. 28 minutes in, still 0-0. Give me your assessment here, Alan. Are you content with what you've seen in the inaugural match at this point, 28 minutes in?
Lots of chances that are still left on the table. That would be the early assessment, nearly a half an hour in. And what you want to see, and you know how it is always, Joe, early in the season, the attack is slower sometimes than the defense to come along.
Another long ball up that left side.
Poor
Second
clearance.
chance here for Rugg to run it down. It'll be a throw for LA Galaxy 2. Emery.
But over the years, when you ask coaches, what problem would you rather have, the lack of chance or the lack of finishing? And they always, to a man and sometimes to a woman, will tell you, we'll take a lack of finishing because the lack of chances is going to absolutely drive you crazy.
Yeah, at least you're getting on the doorstep with the chances. Now, if you're about 15 games into a season, then you might be pulling your hair out. Venter.
First
for LA Galaxy 2. Good movement here by Jack McBean, finding space, has possession. Gets away from one defender as he takes it in towards the penalty area, and then he's dragged down for a free kick.
And I'm surprised that's not a yellow card, considering that's the same play we saw Covarrubias get the yellow card for.
Yeah, this was in a goal
very similar,
opportunity, right? The other one was just deep in their own defense, trying to break out. Rafa Garcia will line it up with his right foot. He's got McBean at the center of the penalty area. Venter's up there as well. Rugg looking to the backside of the 6.
Trust your team here.
Garcia, and cleared away.
And what I meant by that is just getting into a really good spot. Sometimes the temptation is to call your own number.
Bean will let this one go. Mendiola can't get on the end of it. The Galaxy get themselves another throw in right at about the same spot here. Going back to trust your team, the comment you made there. You're tempted to take a shot from relatively a bad angle, right, on a set play. Get that temptation away, get that ball into the area. That's what you're talking about.
And use your player's strengths and ability. McBean clearly has an advantage. And that was Garcia's, not to second guess him. He didn't execute, but certainly that was his game plan. Be selfless, put the ball in a good spot. And now if you want to sort of change things up, maybe you can plant that seed later in the goalkeeper's mind.
Another long ball intended for Mendiola, cleared away. Galaxy 2 can't keep possession here as OC Blues will break out. Go trot. Good job again by Sorto, getting in front of a pass, and the Galaxy 2 will get possession back over Rubius.
That's what you want to see from Sorto. Solid and consistent. Those are hallmarks of great defenders.
Well, I know the LA Galaxy are excited about his development.
He's 19.
I know some of your friends at US Soccer are excited about his development too.
You want all the young players to feel as if they can play at the highest level.
Offside here against OC Blues. Possession back to the Galaxy.
Nothing like that carrot that all these players have dreamt about. And remember, for players like Sorto and McBean and even like a Mendiola, these are great opportunities to, remember, knock on the door. Tab Ramos has a very good thing going with the 20s. So plenty of opportunities to grow at the next level as well as becoming a better pro.
McBean possession here for LA Galaxy 2. Will play on the left side. Mendiola. Emery overlapping the ball into the 6 and poked away for a throw in. Galaxy 2 here, deep in the OC Blues zone. 32 minutes in. Bean cleared off of his foot, and OC Blues able to clear into midfield.
The one thing McBean can work on is slowing down his body as he's receiving it. It almost always seems as if he's still moving, and he needs to be able to get to the spot, slow his body down so he can receive it, and I think that'll help his technical ability grow.
Galaxy earn a throw here. Introducing the new LA Galaxy Beer Garden. Get exclusive access to the Garden pregame and halftime, a match ticket, and 2 beers for $35 at LAGalaxy.com. It's the perfect tailgate. Cross here. Mendiola will run it down, keep possession here for LA Galaxy 2. Gets a little help. Kenny Walker. Walker wants the handball. No, says our referee. We continue. Garcia gets in there. Cannot get possession back. Careful here. He might get a red card. Is he getting a red card? He went to his pocket.
Might have been side pocket, but I tell you what, it was close. And now
some players pushing and shoving right now.
And Garcia, to be fair to him, committed the foul, kept going about his business. And the instigator after that was the OC Blues player.
And another yellow back the other way for retaliation. O'Leary picking up the yellow card there for the OC Blues. Rafa Garcia with the yellow card there. Saw the referee go to his pocket, and normally the red card's kept in the pocket and the yellow card's in the upper.
I completely agree with you.
In the shirt. I'm like, he's going to give him a red card? What's going on?
And O'Leary there, he ran 40 yards to pick a fight that really wasn't going to amount to much of a fight anyway. He goes into the book, and now he's going to have to tread lightly, because certainly the one thing I've already noticed early is there's some attrition in the legs early of this back line. They've had to turn and chase quite a bit.
Yeah,
fitness will be an issue.
They're looking up at that clock and wondering when halftime's going to roll around.
No doubt the fitness level for this Galaxy 2 team in this infrastructure is superior to what OC Blues is doing, and that's what I'd be reminding them at halftime if I'm Kurt Arnolfo is, let's pick up the pace, let's control the tempo, and let's gradually run them into the ground. And perhaps that was the plan by the number of early long balls and corresponding through runs.
Venter now for the Galaxy 2. Played on that right side, kept alive, but then cleared away. Steres for LA Galaxy 2. Lorendi, the keeper, directing traffic, telling him to get that ball into midfield, and he does.
OC Blues beginning to step up after sitting back early. They've evened out some of the territory to an extent. Still, nothing that Lorendi's really been stressed about in the Galaxy 2 goal.
Galaxy again with possession as the ball came up to the penalty area and then cleared out. Walker sending long again. Rugg trying to settle this one down. He took a knock from behind, but the referee says play on, and then the one-time pass to the top of the area.
That was O'Leary
with that. Mendiola from distance and right on the keeper, McLean.
O'Leary might have been leading right there. He came in hard. Hard to tell if that was a completely clean challenge, but we know it was a hard one.
His own version of payback in the run of play. Rugg seems to be okay. He was able to shake it off.
Yeah, he's rubbing the side of his head.
The OC Blues just trying to go after the Galaxy center backs right now. They're doing good. Choose Galaxy center backs.
That's a good ball by Garcia. More of that from him.
Sorto trying to go back to that left side, and he run out of space for a throw-in.
That's what you always tell developing players. You're aiming for the corner flag, because if you miss, at least it gives the intended target a chance to track it down. That's a good ball, McBean. That time it looked like Joey controlled his body.
Yeah, did a better job finding that space, getting the ball back. Galaxy will have to regroup as it comes back to the keeper, Lorendi. Venter.
Good turn.
Nice job here by LA Galaxy 2. Mendiola. Kenny Walker.
Believe.
Plays it on that right side. This is a good chance for the Galaxy. In front, Mendiola over the top again on the bounce. Another goal kick here for OC Blues.
The bad news, no goals yet. The good news, nothing that 100 balls after training can't fix in front of the goal. That time, Mendiola got overexcited, just like we saw from Rugg and McBean previous to him. Very similar spots, too, those chances. Tried to side foot it, got too excited, but another good quick counter. Mendiola, though, he's been active. I like what he's done. So now you've had 3 players. You had McBean early and then Rugg in between, and now to close the first half you have Mendiola.
Rugg here wide on the right side, trying to send it through. It's deflected. Another chance here, though, for the Galaxies to keep it alive. Rafa Garcia at the top of the area. Thought he was fouled. The referee didn't see it that way and cleared away.
Garcia did well to get box to box, so to speak. Tried to get the penalty kick.
Walker with the overhead just to clear the zone. OC Blues will reset. Played along the near side now and not handled well for a throw in Galaxy. Momeni. Emery with this throw and Jack McBean with possession.
Much better from McBean.
Time Emery with
it's almost as if
ball.
Excuse me again, Joe, the adrenaline is worn off a bit and that slowed him down, and now he's much cleaner. Those 3 last sequences and touches by McBean, the best from him back to goal tonight.
OC Blues to work it back the other way, and could have done better with the passing there as LA Galaxy 2 will break out. This pass intended for McBean, who was not making that run. Too much on it. And OC Blues will have possession once again. 39th minute, still 0-0.
That's a pass Kenny Walker has to complete to clean up his game.
Play that one to the feet, right?
Those are passes you absolutely must be able to complete more times than not.
McBean working hard on the near side, cleared off his foot. And OC Blues trying to work it through the middle of their own defense. Prado plays it back. O'Leary onto that left side. And Alan Russell with the long ball in the midfield. That'll go out for a throw in again. LA Galaxy 2. I think the other thing what this does for the Galaxy core fans, it gives them the opportunity to really connect with the players that are coming up. Here's another good chance. Garcia towards goal. Save. Another chance here for Galaxy 2. The one-time score! And that one will count. 1-0 LA Galaxy 2 here in the 40th minute.
Got the number? Well, I'm going to give Garcia a lot of credit for being the catalyst in that sequence. Great little overlap. And Rugg this time kept it low. And McLean never had a chance. And the Galaxy 2 get their first goal in their inaugural match.
Sorry, folks, we're going to have to work on LA Galaxy 2. We just keep on saying LA Galaxy right now. We're going to work on the 2 part of it.
It's all one big happy family, but
that's right.
For this case, it's a great opening half. As Charlie Rugg scores and the crowd responds.
Momeni, the player that is down here for OC Blues, as we have a chance to catch up on this. A very good first 45 minutes, I think, for LA Galaxy Blue. LA Galaxy 2. And ultimately creating the chances that we're talking about. Now they've cashed in. We might have gone to halftime and said, you know, they're missing. Now that they cashed in, everything looks a little better.
What you'd love to see right now, if you're Curt Onalfo and this Galaxy 2 staff, is with 5 minutes to go approximately in this half, can you create another opportunity? Great teams always have that spurt ability, and you want to foster that mindset for the first team here in this setting, that we're not trying to merely win, we're trying to conquer and dominate.
Now the goal is to stay on top 1-0 at the break, and here's a good opportunity for the OC Blues to get on the scoreboard.
Well, and that's the complete opposite as you see Curt Onalfo pacing all the way to the opposite side of the bench, because not only do you give an opportunity here up close, but you sort of stem your own momentum.
Good chance here for OC Galaxy Blue. 25 yards from goal. Lining this one up, Christopher Cortez. Galaxy get a 5-man wall set up there. The opportunity on goal, they score! scored, and they've tied it up right in front of halftime.
Christopher Cortez was the left-footed option, but it was Okai around the outside of the wall to the near post that beats Lorendi. And not only is that a tying goal, what a great teaching moment for Kurt Onalfo, because that's exactly what you do not want to happen. 2 minutes after you score, you give up a foul and give Okai credit, perfectly executed, and it's 1-1.
1-1 as we approach halftime, 44th minute. Fans, if you're looking to spend a night out with the family, Galaxy Family 4-packs presented by Metro PCS get you 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, drinks, and scarves for just $120 at LAGalaxy.com. You want to check that out right now since you're on the website. So 1-1 here as we approach halftime in a hurry. Galaxy 2 with possession, Rafa Garcia. McBean doing a good job of keeping it in play in tight quarters here. Brought down, no foul.
Yeah, he turned into a double team blindly.
Possession Galaxy though. Covarrubias.
Nutmeg.
Sorto. Back defensively. Steres will play forward. Rafa Garcia again to that right side. A little much on that pass. But he did a good job to keep possession there. We like to keep things positive.
My goodness, that was a bullet, and that's well handled, to say the least.
McBean here in the closing moments. Good job keeping possession, Kenny Walker.
Good ball.
To the corner. Good chance here for LA Galaxy 2 in front for Jack. Another chance there by Rugg. The second opportunity, and it is 2-1 Galaxy 2 in the 45th minute.
I believe that was Covarrubias who capped off that lightning quick sequence. Give Kenny Walker a lot of credit. Strong in the midfield, dug out that ball, played through the advantage. His nicely played and weighted outside the right foot ball was on the money. Great ball in. McBean timed his run perfectly. Drew 2 defenders. It was all said and done. It was a great goal. And actually, it's Kenny Walker getting credit for the goal.
I thought it was Covarrubias as well. 2 minutes of added time before we get to the break. Galaxy 2, OC Blues 1. Coming up at halftime, a chance to check out Kicking It with Kelly as she talks to Robbie Keane. Earlier today, Robbie Keane got his first goal of the MLS campaign in the senior side's 1-1 draw at RSL. That's coming up at halftime, and of course, Alan Hopkins' analysis of the first 45 minutes of this one, all coming up in the next couple of minutes.
Well, if you tried to beat the line to the concessions in the last 5 minutes of this half, you missed 3 goals.
You're not happy about that.
And pretty well taken goals, to be fair, as well. Give credit to Galaxy 2 for being relentless in pursuit of those second ball opportunities.
Being to settle here, maybe another chance in front of the break. Rugg had to do better with that one, I think. He knew the defender was there.
They thought he was on a Sunday kick around that time. Too casual on the ball, lost possession.
Throwing Galaxy 2 at the closing seconds of this one. Emery just wanted to send it long here. McBean again kicked that. Oh, there's the foul. There we go. And a free kick, LA Galaxy 2.
Sometimes he's a victim of his own size. As the smaller defenders, they can get their licks in, if you will, on him, and it takes a lot for him sometimes to draw a foul where maybe he's a victim of his own size.
Kenny Walker to take this one. Opposite backside of the 6, McLean will come out and pull it out of the air. Steres. It's on the first ball. Sorto will send it forward. Covarrubias gets the second ball here. Possession back to LA Galaxy 2. just for a moment there. Cortez will send this one long, back the other way. Prado on the run. Again, cleared out. Job there by Sorto once again. I think he's had a very good first
I agree.
half. Might be another opportunity. Good job getting back. Goal scorer there for
Okaisho burst right there in that recovery run, and that brings an end to the first half.
So 45 minutes are down. LA Galaxy 2 opens the scoring, and they take the lead into the break, leading 2-1 here at StubHub Center over the OC Blues. We'll take a short timeout. We'll come back with first half analysis. We'll get you ready also for Kicking It with Kelly. Stay with us here at LAGalaxy.com.
Get another goal, make it 2-1. Now it's going to be a difficult second half. And about that second half, what are you looking forward to the second half? What do you think? You're going to have good concentration, move the ball well, and hopefully so there we go. Coach, tonight, the second half. By the way, you guys are doing a fantastic job. And there you have it, the score, OC Blues.
America's greatest soccer club, claiming our league's greatest prize 4 times. Now we're hungrier than ever to bring glory to our great city of LA and capture a record 5th MLS Cup for our fans. We are the LA Galaxy. Season tickets start at $12.50 per game at LAGalaxy.com.
Robbie Keane going shopping there right in front of the CONCACAF Champions League match the Galaxy had with Tijuana. You know, fans, stay up to date on all things USL by following the USL on Facebook and on Twitter, or check out USLPro.com for scores and stats, news, and much more. We welcome you back at halftime with Alan Hopkins, Joe Tutino. LA Galaxy 2 leading 2-1 over the OC Blues. We'll get through this, I promise. And not a bad first half. We thought maybe 4 goals for the Galaxy.
Well, and it wouldn't be a stretch, Joe, if this was really 4 goals for Galaxy 2. They did everything but finish until they got that first goal, and give them credit because they've done a good job of creating chances and now finishing them. But it's really been about the second effort. And then again, OC Blues providing a great teaching moment, I believe, for Galaxy 2. Giving up that free kick and the subsequent goal right after you take the lead, it's something that I'm sure the staff will address here in the second half. half.
One of the things, let's take a look at, I guess, the first half highlights. We'll have them coming up, and we'll start out with that free kick that OC Blue scored on right there, and that was really perfectly placed if you think about it. We talked about potentially from the left footer as far as Cortez is concerned. Okai takes it as he lines it up. Take a look at it again here, Alan.
Well, what I like is the measured and focused approach. I mentioned Cortez, the left-footed option. That keeps Larendi sort of focused there, and then you really got to clap it up. If you're going to bend it around the wall that low, hard to tell if Larendi should have had it from our vantage point. Nonetheless, when you're trying to get a point on the road, what you always need is something to happen on a set piece. 1 out of every 3 goals of the World Cup is a set piece goal. Can't say it again. That's always a formula for success for any team at any level.
And as far as LA Galaxy 2 is concerned, defensively during the run of play, they were pretty good.
They were excellent, actually, and I think Sordo was outstanding. Emery as well early on. When you have sound outside backs making good decisions on the ball, that really helps stabilize things. You always like it when your 2 center backs, we haven't said too much about what they've done tonight. That's great work.
Second goal right there that you saw the highlight come up to us, and it was Kenny Walker that buried it. They made it 2-1 in favor of LA Galaxy 2. Galaxy had that first goal, and 2 minutes later, all of a sudden, we're tied. Good resilience on the part of LA Galaxy 2 to come back and regain the lead before the break.
They did show a little mental toughness there. You'd think they'd hang their heads. They gave up the cliche goal 2 minutes after they score, which they always say is a time when a lot of goals are scored. But I love the fact they're able to wrestle back that momentum and have something positive heading into halftime.
Well, we promoted it during the first half. Time to take a look at Kicking It with Kelly as Kelly Tennant speaks to Robbie Keane.
Hey guys, I'm Kelly Tennant and we are at WP24 and I am kicking it with Robbie Keane today. Very excited to get to know you outside of soccer a little bit.
Okay, look forward to it.
I know, so since you arrived to the MLS, you've had 2 MLS Cups, you've become one of the best players in the league. What has that been like for you and the mentality that you've kind of taken in the league?
Well, I think when you go to any league, it's always, it's always different, and obviously, and I think any league I've played in, I've always just thrown myself in there and like try and do my best that I can for, for the team. And I'm a player that loves playing the game. So I love training, and I think if you always give your best, and I think your ability will always, shine through. And for me, I've been lucky since I've been here that that's been the case.
So what changes do you want to make as a leader and captain of this team for this year to have a different outcome? Just
to be more consistent, really. I think last year we weren't consistent enough. We had some good games, but certainly the last 75th minute of the game, if you look at all the goals that we conceded, wasn't good enough, and that's not down to to the defenders, or that's down to the whole team. So we have to get better, certainly as that as a team, and stop that. If we stop that. If you look at the goals from last year that we conceded in the 75th minute, if we stopped half of them goals, we'd certainly win the Supporter Shield. There's no question about that.
And physically, you're in a better place, so that obviously helps your personal game.
Me personally, yeah. It's as I think everybody well knows, that I had 2 operations on my Achilles that I've been struggling for the last couple of years with. So I've just been getting through games and struggling in the morning and struggling for training and stuff. But now after having the operation, I feel it's the best I've felt for years and years. So,
does it feel good enough to get back to doing cartwheels and somersaults? That's what I need to know about.
Well, it's when you score a goal. I stopped it for about a year or so when I went to England, and when I came here, everybody kept asking me to do it. So I kind of did it. Listen, when you score a goal, it's very hard to explain the sort of the emotions that you get and the adrenaline that you get. So, anything can happen.
I heard your wife had to talk you into doing your cartwheels and somersaults.
Everyone. Yeah, she was telling me how you should do it. The Americans will love it and stuff like that. And I was thinking, I'm getting a bit too old for this now. So,
how would your wife describe you?
Me? Grumpy.
Grumpy?
Yeah.
Is that why she fell in love with you, because you're grumpy?
Well, obviously the look, she probably fell in love with.
So GQ.
Yeah. No, I like things done You know, I like things done properly. I'm always on time and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'd say she would definitely say grumpy straight away.
What do you hope that you're passing on to your son with your legacy as a father and a man?
Certainly have respect for people. Don't be always expected to be handed things on a plate, you know. You have to earn things, and certainly that, and just sort of help him, just certainly help him in life and whatever he wants to do, you know. People always automatically think that because you're an athlete that you know your son should go down that road, you know. Of course, I think every parent wants the son to kind of, you know, follow in their footsteps, but if he did that, you know, I would support him 100%. But if he didn't, I would support him anyway, wherever he did. So, well, if I'm being totally honest, I would like him to be a football player.
That's good though. All in the family.
It'd be nice. If not, maybe a musician. Maybe my dad was a singer, so he was a lead singer. And he played the guitar, so maybe that. But whatever he wanted to do.
Are you not musically inclined though?
I love music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love music. Yeah, but I think when you're from Ireland, it's, you know, you're brought up with music. You know, you go to the pub every Sunday with your family, all your cousins, uncles, like, you know, 50 of you, and your cousins play, and your family get drunk and sing songs, Irish songs. So that's something that we've in Ireland that you're brought up with. So music is always a big part of I think everybody's life, and certainly my life.
So if I looked at your playlist to kind of get you ready for your games or for the day, what kind of
I'll be listening to my playlist of games. It's like, it'll be a lot of Irish music. So a lot of someone who's upbeat songs, kind of, you know, Irish ballad songs, good ballad songs, and some are slow. So it's kind of a mixture.
So living in LA, I'm going to transition a little bit into things you like to do here. Your favorite spot in LA?
WP24.
I like that answer.
That's why we're here.
Good answer, good answer.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about LA?
I like everything about it, to be honest with you. It's very daunting when you're leaving, like, you know, played England for so long, and you're leaving your family and your friends, and like when I played in London, I always felt that it was so far away from Dublin.
Oh gosh.
And then I moved.
Made the trip
I
here.
moved 10 hours away to LA. So it's I like everything about it. I like the people are nice, you know, lovely restaurants and stuff like that. But of course, aside from that, you know, you've got so many opportunities that you can do when you've got kids. Go to Disneyland, Universal Studios, things like that you would never ever have a chance to ever do in England. First of all, the weather's so bad.
Yeah. A little different here.
Second of all, there's Disneyland. The closest Disneyland, I think, is in Paris.
Which wouldn't be too bad, though.
It's not too bad, but it's always raining there. So, you know, it's not a bad place to live, put it that way.
Well, it was a pleasure, Mr. Robbie Keane.
Thank you.
Great getting to know you. Can't wait to see those somersaults and cartwheels soon.
I hope so.
Greatest soccer club, claiming our league's greatest prize 4 times. Now we're hungrier than ever to bring glory to our great city of LA and capture a record 5th MLS Cup for our fans. We are the LA Galaxy. Season tickets start at $12.50 per game at lagalaxy.com.
Kelly Tennant every week at lagalaxy.com with Kicking It with Kelly. You want to take a look at that. Second half is about to get underway. Before we get underway, catch every Galaxy 2 and USL Pro regular season and playoff game live on YouTube this season. Features include DVR, chat, and social media interactivity. Subscribe for free at YouTube/LA Galaxy. Alan, what do you want to see here from Galaxy 2 in the second half?
Picking up right where they left off has to be the mindset this team has. Really unfortunate, if you really think about it, that halftime came because they clearly had established momentum or rolling downhill. Let's see if they can resume the attack in terms of consistently creating chances. And if you're OC Blues, you have to feel good that, one, you got a goal, but have to feel like there was a missed opportunity there to give yourself a chance even at halftime, but that's not the case. 2-1 here early in the second.
And as our second half just gets underway, the Galaxy direct towards goal and putting the pressure on early as Allen was looking for that. McLean,
and it appears that both teams remain unchanged, with OC Blues making that, I think fair to say, surprising substitution. Cardenas coming on for OC Blues 20 minutes in.
Through ball here to the top of the area. Lorendi off his line to clear away. Bean trying to get on the end of that bounce, pushed off the ball. Emery with the clearance. And we have a player down, and that is Emery. The referee will come over and take a look. Hopefully everything's okay.
You like the start by Logan Emery. Quiet, though, after the first 15 minutes of really setting the tone. And again, Sorto, he's been very good. I like what you've seen from the Galaxy backline, and I thought you said perfectly, really nothing in the run of play. You have to tip your hat if they're going to convert on a set piece. You just have to look at not preventing, or I should say you have to look at preventing those fouls that led to that free kick.
And just as it happened, you get that sinking feeling 25 yards away from goal. It's kind of the perfect setup for a shot taker on a restart. It was placed well. I don't think Lorendi had a chance to get to that ball. That tied it up at 1. But the Galaxy responded well. We said that at halftime, getting that second goal, and that's where we stand right now. LA Galaxy 2 leading 2-1 over the OC Blues, 48 minutes. Defensively, McLean for OC Blues here as they try to string a few passes together. Okai will send a long ball up the right side now. Emery doing well to get back and clear it out of play.
One thing defenders can really do to clean up their game is don't run back with your hand in the air. I've never seen an assistant referee prompted by a defender raising his hand. They've already decided whether the flag's going to come up or not.
Bad habit, isn't it?
It really is.
Good chance here. Nice block in front.
Well, and I liken it to, why would you slide into first base? Keep running.
Right.
And it's very hard to run with your one arm up in the air and the other arm chugging away.
Right. You're slowing down.
That's
and
right.
The linesman is not taking the bait, so to speak.
Exactly. So you're really preventing yourself from recovering, because clearly you're not deep enough anyway if that ball is played in behind you.
Quick throw taken. Sorto with the clearance. Kenny Walker. He has the second goal here for Galaxy 2. Come out the near side. Covarrubias. Can't get on the end of this one, at least complete his pass, I should say. And OC Blues with possession, and Prado is fouled.
Unnecessary foul there. You had a player dribbling into a pair of defenders coming from a sideline, so just let that sort of triangle defending using the sideline, who's always the best defender anyway, to do the trick.
Walker now for Galaxy 2. This pass here's the near side. Covarrubias back to Sorto, who plays it near the right channel, just behind Rugg and a little too long for Jack McBean, and it's cleared away.
And I see Kurt Onalfo, he's telling someone McBean was slow to react to that second ball. What do they always say for central defenders, same for forwards? Stay connected. Stay connected. That time, Rugg made a good 5-yard run. You got to make that corresponding 5-yard run in behind him. If he'd done so, I think he would have had a chance to be isolated one-on-one with the defender with the ball in a good position going forward.
Emery's attempt to find McBean on that left side way too much. It's turned out to be a goal kick here for OC Blues, and the Galaxy a good opportunity for them to reset. Here in the 50th minute, LA Galaxy 2 leading by 2-1 over OC Blues here on this inaugural match for the Galaxy's USL Pro team. First of things to come in Major League Soccer. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. MLS teams will, in the future, set up their own minor league franchises here in USL Pro. Rugg with a good run here, keeping the ball deep.
He runs with power and conviction, good strength.
Covarrubias with the throw, finds Jack McBean. Sorto's cross.
After a shaky start by McBean when playing back to goal, he's really cleaned up that part of his game here tonight. You like to see that sort of growth inside of a match.
And really growing up to be a young man as opposed to, you know, a teenager. And he's grown into his frame over the last couple of years.
That's well said. It's hard to forget sometimes he's 19.
McBean will run this one down into the corner. Not the best of passes, but he keeps it alive. Unfortunately, his cross could have been a bit longer. McLean will pull that one out of the air.
He did well just to even get to the end of it and then was disappointed. That's where he's got to improve his body language that time.
This looks good here for the OC Blues. A long ball into the area. Good job by Lorendi coming off his line. And possession back for the Galaxy. Game a bit stretched right now.
Great. I was just going to say, and this is the fitness level I was referring to. Oh, you got to receive it.
Down. McLean cannot hold on in clearance. He gets a help there from his defender.
Can't let that bounce. You have to get to that ball in the air.
Foul here against Galaxy 2.
Another card.
Might pick up a yellow card here, and he does.
For every tackle. Got it. It's a tackle.
Free kick here for OC Blues, 53rd minute. Okai pokes it down the middle of the park, cleared away. It was intended for Prado. And all the way back to the keeper here. McLean. Launching far side. It's a good move on that right side. Emery beaten. Early ball into the area. Maybe a couple of more steps there to let yourself get some support into the box.
Again, Sorto showing alert and engaged defending on the weak side. Puts out the fire that time.
Back to the keeper again. O'Leary back to his goalkeeper, McLean.
Now McBean's got to go. Keep him pinched into that side. That'll work. Forces the long ball. Now you got to let your defenders behind you do the job. Well, it's a giveaway.
Steres with the clearance, not out of play nor towards a Galaxy player, a Galaxy 2 player, but Kenny Walker doing some good work. Some help from Mendiola. Possession back to LA.
Too many touches.
Out. Yes.
Kenny, let's keep the ball.
Gonzalez sending long. Cleared out. Rugg now. This looks good for LA Galaxy 2 if Covarrubias can keep it in play, and it finds the touchline.
Right idea. Execution not there, however.
Rugg again wins it back for LA Galaxy 2. This time tries to go across the top of the box. Okai gets in front of it and just clears it out of harm's way. And this will turn out to be, I believe, pointed towards the corner kick spot.
He's become more influential, buoyed by that free kick goal. He's covered some ground, and he was prepared for a much harder challenge, and I'm not quite sure where that ball ended up, but someone's taken a long walk into a dark corner to go find that one. That had some heat behind it.
Kenny Walker is going to line this one up for LA Galaxy 2. Try to extend this lead, add to it, leading 2-1 here in the 55th minute.
catches the right bounce, that might be on Avalon right now.
Walker's cross into the area, and LA Galaxy 2 take that 3-1 lead.
The lob going to Kenny Walker.
Steres getting on the end of that one, and it's 3-1 in favor of LA Galaxy.
What a ball by Walker. The header outstanding. And that stretches it to the largest lead for Galaxy 2 tonight at 3-1.
LA Galaxy 2 goal. Number 54 minutes. Number 44, Daniel Steres.
So Steres gets his first goal. This inaugural match for LA Galaxy 2. It's a very nice cross on the part of Kenny Walker, and here comes another foul and another yellow card. Santana picking up this yellow card. Giovanni.
I believe Kenny Walker has been involved in all 3 goals tonight. And Steres, he's not shy. You always like center backs that are hungry to make the most of their opportunities on corner kicks and set pieces in dangerous spots, and that's exactly what Steres did.
So come back to Lorendi.
That's exactly what you want. 10 minutes in. It's a tough ball by Garcia.
Not a fan of that pass back to a goalkeeper.
I'm not either. And he offers up his apologies and a my bad. Sequence to a line.
Chance here. Cortez, he'll go at near post and he'll miss it badly. And LA Galaxy 2 dodge somewhat of a bullet here, and they'll pick up the goal kick.
Garcia
okay.
busting back to make amends after the sequence was kept alive on a unlucky bounce.
Lorendi trying to find Jack McBean here. Defender climbed his back. Turned out to be a throw-in and not a foul. Interesting there. So one coming in for McBean, tries to go wide for Covarrubias. Another throw-in for LA Galaxy 2. Be a part of all the excitement as the Galaxy take on Jay DeMerit, Nigel Rio Coker, Darren Maddox, and the visiting Vancouver Whitecaps Saturday, April 20th, that is, at 7:30, in a match presented by StubHub. Tickets are on sale now at LAGalaxy.com. Covarrubias with a cross into the area. And an offside on Covarrubias. Possession back to the OC Blues.
Looks like Kurt Analfo is going to go to his bench for the first time this evening, while OC Blues will make their second change as Seth Moses, ring number 18 for the Blues, is up and ready in front of the 4th official.
Playing with the restart. And one thing OC Blues I was just going to mention and ask you about that is that at some point you're now down 3-1. You're going to have to try to get yourself back into the game. Yes, you went with a defensive posture. Yes, you tried to counterattack, but now you're going to have to get some possession and get some numbers forward.
Well, and I think you also have to see if your OC Blues and head coach Dariush Yazdani is, what else do you got? It's early. Let me see what else is in the cupboard, so to speak.
Good win here by Walker, winning it back for LA Galaxy 2. Mendiola, Rafa Garcia, nice little triangle there in the middle of the park, and unfortunately the second pass is behind.
Can't play square in that advanced position. Can only get in trouble there.
The long ball back the other way. Cortez will run it down for the OC Blues. Good job by Emery, winning it back. The clearance not far enough. The ball into the area here and headed away. Venter got on the end of that one. Blues keep possession. They'll make that substitution that you were talking about. So Santana's done. And now, as you mentioned, Seth Moses will come in. So we're looking at midfielder for midfielder here. And from the LA Galaxy 2 standpoint, looks like Bradford Jamieson IV taking off his warm-ups.
Another homegrown, the 6th homegrown player for the LA Galaxy.
Good chance here by the OC Blues into the area. Ball off the goalkeeper Lorendi, and it'll turn out to be a corner kick.
Lorendi knows he should have held on to it, but at the very least he did well to show his sound positioning. And that's one of those best case, worst case scenarios. That's why you do exactly that. So if you're unable to hold on to it, you concede a corner as opposed to a goal.
Corner kick into the 6, and Lorendi does well to pull this one down.
And that's how you clean up your own mess.
Spill it out of play, right?
That's right. Good distribution.
Another throw here for LA Galaxy 2. Sorto trying to find Jack McBean and does a good job of it. Garcia. Mendiola back to Jack.
Good run by Rugg.
Nice ball, not weighted enough though for Covarrubias. He tried to play it across 2 defenders to get to the Galaxy player on the right side.
And the game is loosened up. I expect the Galaxy the last half an hour to be very clean and really begin to keep the ball.
Like right now, start knocking the ball around a bit. Ball ahead here for Rugg, who plays it back. McBean keeps it alive. Mendiola from 25 and wide of the far post.
Goal recovery runs from OC Blues a step slower, reacting a bit later, and now it's a matter of can you be calm and composed enough, because I think the attackers for Galaxy 2 are going to have lots of good looks going forward. Case in point right there.
Klain's goal kick going searching to the far side, broken up. Emery again. It's a good job finding Rafa Garcia. He took a knock as well.
And how
Garcia
many
didn't like what he sees? He plays it all the way back to his keeper.
How many second balls are they winning now?
On the right side now, Sorto push it into the attack. 2 defenders on the ball. Sorto's cross block, throw in. LA Galaxy 2.
Would like to see Sorto recognize the double team coming sooner and get the ball away.
Very lucky we have this game. Speed stop for this throw in right now. And here comes Jamison Bradford the 4th for LA Galaxy 2.
Number 37, Alejandro
Covarrubias is done. Garcia, Bradford Jamison the 4th.
Former U.S. Under-17 international, as I mentioned, a 6th homegrown player, signed from the Galaxy Academy. A senior at Samo High, Santa Monica High School. Been a part of the residency program, and has really been a part of U.S. youth national teams. And again, Galaxy 2, the perfect place for him to grow as a player and a person.
Nice little training ground for these guys. Bouncing around that middle third. Clearance opportunity there for Steres. Unfortunately, can't be cleared. And this looks like a good opportunity for the OC Blues, and a foul call just outside the area, just like the first half now.
Cardenas did a good job of feeling the contact coming and then sort of just sliding down.
Winning the foul, drawing the foul. That's an important part of the game, especially for the young forwards who think they could just muscle their way all the way in and get that shot away. Sometimes it's smarter to be able to earn that foul and thus buying yourself space later on in the match.
All right, now it's a game of cat and mouse between Okai and Lorendi, the Galaxy 2 goalkeeper. Okai has beaten him once. He went low to the near post. Different placement, different opportunity here.
Okai again, this time into the wall. He'll get a second chance at it. Left side of the box, plays it towards the spot. Good chance.
Oh!
Great save by Lorendi and cleared out. Nice shot there on the part of Cardenas, and Lorendi came up big, batting that ball away.
Athletic by Cardenas. He left his feet. He hit it very well. Lorendi stood strong, stood tall, and batted that one away with some ferocity. Well done by Lorendi. Okai, again, he's been active. Good ball to the far side.
Build up again for OC Blues. The cross into the area, nodded away.
That's where Steres has to get that ball in the air and away.
Another long cross into the area, and Steres gets on the end of this one. He'll get some help this time. Jamison the fourth. Into midfield, Jack McBean. Walker has had a very good game as well. That time, though, he gave it away.
Again, the unforced errors, things that can be cleaned up by just watching this tape and learning to play through these mistakes. 90 minutes, as we mentioned, not something that is a given for players at this level.
Restart coming up for OC Blues. Time to tell you about come to spend your spring break with the LA Galaxy, March 24th through the 27th and April 7th through the 10th at StubHub Center. Boys and girls ages 7 to 16 are welcome. Visit lagalaxy.com/camps for more information.
So Gibson Bardsley comes on. He joins Seth Moses before him and Enrique Cardenas, who came on inside the first 25 minutes of this match.
Long searching ball to the top of the Galaxy box, cleared away. Mendiola. Rugg settles well. Unfortunately, the ball taken off his foot. Defensively here, Alan Russell will play forward the other way.
Offside.
Cortez, top of the area. The flag does come up. This is not a goal. Possession back to LA Galaxy 2.
No argument from Bardsley. He clearly knew he was offside. That'd have been some entrance straight into the match and onto the score sheet to cut the deficit to 1, but the flag was offside, was up for offside, and that was the right call.
Laurenti to take this restart. On his left foot. Rugg can't get on the end of this one.
Something
settled down, though.
Yeah, something subtle. You like to see even Laurenti take another beat or two there. Take a little air out of the game after a bit of frantic sequence in front.
Good work again by Sorto. It'll turn out to be a throw-in for OC Blues. Off the foot of Jamison the fourth. Okai.
He can't let him out there.
Possession back. LA Galaxy 2. Good ball. Walker to keep it alive. Play on, says the referee. Mendiola tries to touch it into the box. It's too long, and we will stop play here as Bradford Jamison the fourth is down.
I know this is going to sound a bit odd to say, but how athletic. And look at the spring and Jamison the fourth. My goodness, he stepped out of the way, jumped up, and was so high that he basically almost like a fireman's carry up and over the top because he was able to get up over the much shorter Okai.
And for Bradford Jamison the fourth to run into Okai, that's kind of like running into a wall. Okai is built. It's pretty solid. Plain taking the restart again. Emery doing well to get to that one, but it'll be possession OC Blues on the throw. Here in the 68th minute, LA Galaxy 2-3, and the OC Blues 1. Work again here with the clearance. Rafa Garcia, surrounded by blue shirts. He'll find some space, puts it on his left foot, airs it out towards the right side. Jamison the fourth to run this one down, has some support from Sorto. He'll come in to Jack McBean, and that pass could have been a bit better. McLean will pick it up.
This is where I like to see Rafa Garcia take control of this game the last 22 minutes. Take control, dictate the pace, complete passes. And don't be afraid to go forward, cover some ground. Plays like that are great plays when the coaches are grading the tape.
Good hustle, earning the foul. Possession back to LA Galaxy 2. He'll take a little time, a little more veteran play there. Take a little time.
And the formula for him, Joe, is a bit different. He's 25.
Yeah.
He's went through college. The other players we've been talking about tonight are youngsters. And this for Garcia, this has to be his opportunity to not only show what he is doing here to force his way into the first team after making 16 appearances a year ago, It's all about what can he do to impress, or more importantly, check off the boxes the coaches have set for him for goals.
Make sure he can be included in the 18 on the MLS side at some point throughout the campaign, and I'm sure he will be. Long restart here by McLean as they work it on the left side this time. Prado had a good start to this match, and he's had some bad touches the rest of the way. First 15 minutes, he was pretty dangerous.
He was.
He's been closed down here a lot.
He has not gotten the separation, I think, in large part because his 90-minute match fitness and that threshold for playing at a high intensity isn't there yet.
Corner kick for OC Blues into the area again. Lorendi will pull it down. Mistimed there by Okai, who was barreling in.
That was whipped in by Bardsley. Lorendi's been very strong, and I like what he's doing here. Taking some air out of the ball.
Turning those 6 seconds into 16. It was Cortez who was making the run on the corner.
I think the best in MLS right now is Nick Raimondo.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think Nick Raimondo is, we talk about the craft, he's perfected that. Tim Howard is someone as well. They just play at that same tempo and pace throughout the match that you don't realize that they're just eating clock and stealing minutes.
And to take it one step further, I think Nick Raimondo's probably the best we've seen as far as goalkeeper distribution.
Absolutely as well. Well, he thinks he can still play in the field as he did growing up. And I can tell you firsthand, Brad Guzan, Tim Howard, Nick Raimondo, they love playing their games before training. It's all about either trying to knock each other out and it'll keep you up, or 5v2 or whatever. They just love the game.
Substitution here for OC Blues. I'll let the PA announcer let you tell you about it.
It's the
So
fourth
Rivera
substitution.
comes on. They pull a defender out now, and so they'll probably go with 3 in the back. Try to get 2 forwards on top if they can. See if they can put pressure on LA Galaxy 2. Right now it's not working early on in this substitution, although the Galaxy putting some pressure on offensively. They'll get possession back. Good chance here. Oh! Off the bar on the shot for Charlie Rugg. Had a lot of air on that one, going from the right side of the top of the box all the way to the back post.
And then it had a late dip onto it as well to carry him off the post.
He meant to do that. 73rd minute. Moses
gliding
on that left side. He is onside. No. The linesman almost lost his footing at the far side. Kept his footing. Did a good job. Put the flag up. Possession back. LA Galaxy 2.
No reason for Bardsley to be offside with the entire play in front of him.
Especially on the wing.
He's mad at the assistant referee on the far side, but you should be extra safe to ensure you're staying on side when you know the sequence is going to come your way.
Walker, Mendiola sends on the left. This looks good for Emery. Get that cross away. McBean settles in front. The scissor kick, and could not get that one on goal. Rafa Garcia with that attempt. Job by Mendiola, slowing down the counter. And possession back.
That's what you want to see. Community effort. Everyone's sharing the chores of recovering there.
Kenny Walker. Sorto. And here's the part you were talking about, Alan, knocking the ball around at this point.
This should be the most fun part of a 2-goal lead with a little over a quarter of an hour remaining, is everyone beefing up their passing stats, if you will.
Take your chances when they show themselves, and like this, they're starting to show themselves. Jamison the fourth, he'll go on the right side. McBean here, chipping in towards the 6, and that's a little bit towards goal, too direct.
I like to see McBean in these matches be much more direct and attack-minded. Take him one-on-one there. No cover coming from the central defender.
So in other words, go to goal.
It's a great opportunity to really work on your confidence level in dribbling one-on-one situations. and see if you can apply that to when you get your first team opportunities.
Lorendi. Rugg working hard to get this. On the bounce, it'll come to McBean. Back to Charlie. Walker. Mendiola. Likes to cut inside, Mendiola. Almost like a withdrawn forward as he plays. Jamison the fourth. Job again. Garcia keeping it alive.
He's become much more influential, hasn't he? As the match has worn on, his work rate wearing down the opposition.
This might look good here for OC Blues on the counter. And they could not handle it well. LA Galaxy 2 will get it back. Garcia. Jamison the fourth waits on this one. Back to Garcia once again, 76th minute. Another long ball on the near side, offside. Jamison the fourth. The LA Galaxy are proud to announce the Galaxy Hero of the Game program. A different hero will be honored during each regular season Galaxy match. To nominate someone for their service, visit lagalaxy.com/hero of the game. Fallon Hopkins, Joe Tutino, 76th minute. Thank you for joining us here at LAGalaxy.com tonight. LA Galaxy 2 leading by a count of 3-1 over the OC Blues. Ball will go right side here. Good opportunity for the OC Blues. On the cross, the deflection will go out of play. And a goal kick.
When OC Blues have played quick, they've been able to get in behind. The crosses have been snuffed out.
Lorendi's been challenged a couple of times in the match. One, a point-blank shot that he did a great job of pushing away. The other one, unfortunately for him, was off a set play in the first half, which turned out to be the OC Blues' only goal of this match, off a free kick.
Yeah, it was 1-1 for about 90-plus seconds.
That's it. We thought we were going to go into the break, 1-1, and LA Galaxy 2 responded really well to get that lead back right in front of halftime. Okai. Pushing towards that right side, trying to get into midfield. And if you're the OC Blues, you're concerned with the amount of time it's taking you to get the ball out of your own half of the field.
The Galaxy work rate has picked up. Look at Sordo stepping up way into the middle third of the field. Jamison back there to cover.
Cardenas. Slide tackle by Walker. Rugg keeps it alive. Rafa Garcia. McBean squared it in for Mendiola. Too much on it.
Again, the ball trying to thread the needle square when you can have so much more room for error with that ball played forward.
And you had space. You were 30 yards away from goal. It wasn't threading the needle, and you ended up doing that, unfortunately.
Mendiola, he had to pump the brakes. He was already in fifth gear, expecting to chase that ball down, and he sees the ball behind him and might have to change some brake pads after locking him up there.
LA Galaxy 2 prepping Travis Bowen. Could be coming onto the pitch in the not too distant future. And here comes that substitution. Charlie Rugg had a pretty good night. He's going to be pulled out of this one.
LA Galaxy 2.
Well, when you start thinking about takeaways for Curt Onalfo and the coaching staff of Galaxy 2, you can point to moments where individuals in the attacking parts of the field had very good stretches, but were unable to really connect them over the course of even a half or 60 or 90 minutes. Now go back and say, okay, can we make sure that all of us are playing well at the same time? Because you can point to Rugg, McBean, Mendiola, this man on the ball, Walker, but it's all sort of come in vacuums. But again, this is the inaugural match. Room for growth, opportunities to get better abound here early.
Good first match, but yes, there are things to improve upon. Good throw for the OC Blues. I get the feeling that they'd like to get Jack McBean on this scoreboard. Another long ball here. He's onside with a chance at goal, and the far side shot is out of play for a goal kick.
And this is what happens when you don't get that goal, whatever the insurance goal is. In this case, the fourth one would be. You leave yourself vulnerable to quick counters, and you leave yourself vulnerable to the biggest thing of all, I should say, belief. The OC Blues certainly would have had belief there. They can get a result.
Cardenas had that run. This one is offside, and possession back to LA Galaxy 2.
Cardenas has come in. He's sparked OC Blues. Relocating. LA Blues played at Pally High up in the Pacific Palisades, now playing at Anteater Stadium on the campus of UC Irvine.
Kofi Opare could be the next sub coming up for LA Galaxy 2.
After that last chance, Anolfo said, it's time to shut this game down.
80th minute, let's get him some work.
That's right. Opare, he is certainly one to pass the eyeball test. Strong, big, thick, athletic.
And LA Galaxy 2 to make that substitution now. And leaving the match is rookie Kyle Venter. He gets in 80 minutes of work. And Kofi Opare, now the veteran, coming on for this one.
Well, Venter and Steres did their job. And Steres even added to the goal sheet. In fact, his third goal.
Kyle Venter. I want to make sure the public address heard that. Must be a foul called against LA Galaxy 2. Sorry about that, Alan. So a good first night for the inaugural match for LA Galaxy 2. Nice result. It looks like we're headed in that direction with a 3-1 lead.
There was a great article recently touting how Los Angeles was the soccer community in the U.S. and I think of Doug Hamilton and how proud he would be that his third division team, a third division team associated to the club he cared so much about, brings in a great crowd on a Saturday night, just hungry to be connected to this club, this brand, and this group of players. I mean, how exciting is for these players in this inaugural match to see this type of crowd.
I'm sure he's smiling from above. OC Blues with possession near side here. Moses taking off the ball. Too many touches on his side. Here comes Sorto. Trying to take up some space. Still has possession. Does a good job. Finds Jack McBean on the near side now. Plays it back out. Again, Sorto. Tries to get the cross away. Earns the corner kick. Nice heads-up play on the part of Sorto. Didn't really try for the cross. You know what? Let's get that corner. Burn some more time. The Galaxy 2's last goal came off a corner kick.
Sign of maturity. You made the foray forward, get something productive out of it, and he gets a corner. And I think if you're going to ask me my man of the match, it's going to be this man ready to pull the trigger. He has been involved in all three of the Galaxy goals, including a very good corner kick last time that led to the third goal, courtesy of a thumping Steres header.
Walker sends it back towards the spot. That's another good corner on his part. He'll be run down into the far corner there. Jamison the fourth. Another corner kick here for LA Galaxy 2. Not a bad Saturday. You mentioned it at the top. Having your senior side play and then your minor league club play on the same day. All your coaches will have an opportunity to take a look at the weekend that was and the way it's going right now. A point away from home at a very difficult place to play at Real Salt Lake earlier today as Robbie Keane scored the equalizer for the LA Galaxy, and now LA Galaxy 2 opening up what looks to be a 3-1 and maybe more victory here against OC Blues. A very nice weekend.
That was a tough collision by Opare, and he went down pretty quickly over the inline. Now he springs up, clears the cobwebs, and sprints back.
OC Blues will work the ball back in the midfield here. You know, fans, come see the future of the LA Galaxy on display Saturday, March 29th, when LA Galaxy 2 take on Sacramento Republic. 7:30 right here at StubHub Center. Tickets only $10 at LAGalaxy.com. Again, hard work by Jack McBean, but could not turn it goal side or toward goal.
Come on!
Now he looks as if he's hit the wall.
Yeah.
And a slow walk back to an onside position or somewhere close to it.
Hands on hips. A little tired out there. 85th minute. A lot of hard work, though, on his part. Left it all on the field. Did have some chances in the first half. Could not put the ball on goal.
Well, the reality is, when's the last time he's really played 90 minutes?
Right.
Even in the preseason, very rarely do players play 90 minutes. And
it's about getting everybody on the field.
Even when you're getting them close to fitness, 75, 80, some guys need to push through the 90, but certainly for a player like Jack, further back in the depth chart, that's probably been a minute.
We're a couple of games away from being 90 minutes fit.
That's right.
Training is one thing, and game is a total different story.
Yeah, and then there's levels within that. There's 90 minutes fit, and then there's 90 minutes in form, and then 90 minutes at your best. And I think those are all three levels that he will attain, but all players right now in America are nowhere near that, considering it is the first full weekend of spring.
I think a lot of fans will turn on the tube and they'll watch the EPL and they'll see how clinical those teams are. And first, it's a bad comparison between the two leagues. And then secondly, you need to understand these guys are just coming out of training camp. Just coming out of training and getting their first games underneath them. OC Blues trying to mount some type of attack, and this looks good for Cardenas on the left side. Closed down really well. Good job by Steres there. And cleared ahead for Jamison IV, who finds his way around Moses and plays a good ball towards the left side of the circle. Unfortunately, it bounces away from Mendiola that time.
And I said this in the first half, if he just takes a half a beat and says the corner flag is my target, like he's hitting maybe one of your nice little 9-irons into the green, and no doubt Mendiola is in on goal, looking to add a fourth.
Keep it in the fairway as we're talking golf. We could whisper through this one the rest of the way if you'd like.
Great escapability, though, by Jamison IV. You have to either be able to hold it and keep possession or turn and make something happen going forward, and he was able to do the latter.
Lorendi with the long punt, and again kept in for the Galaxy. 2. McBean with the nope, not with McBean. I thought that pass was coming to McBean at the spot, but no. Bowen decided to go to goal, and McLean makes the save.
Fucking help your team.
Want to pad some stats in the 88th minute?
Forwards get paid to score. You can't fault Bowen.
Yeah, Cardenas with an opportunity to cross, and again closed down by Sorto. Now, if Kenny Walker's your player of the game, 1A has to be Sorto, in my opinion.
Time Jamison IV, too casual getting to it, got shouldered off the ball. Curtin Awful giving him a quick reminder.
Emery for LA2. Plays down the wing. McBean will try to run this one down, but cleared out.
Didn't have any power in his running that time. Looked like he had a step for a moment.
You're saying to go try it. You make a mistake, I'll pounce, but I'm not going to chase you down.
In other words, play my feet, please.
Jamison IV. He'll take on the wide defender. Take it into the corner here. He ran himself out of space and almost earned a foul against.
I like it, though. Take some chances. Try to figure out what your go-to 101 move is. And certainly reputations are earned, and if you go at players enough as a wing or attacking type player as Jamison IV is, believe me, the perception of you as a player will precede you in a positive way.
I wish he would have taken that run, and I know he was pushed into the corner, but I wish he would have turned that defender inward and make him turn his shoulders a bit, and I think he would have bought himself some space and a better angle. OC Blues. Another long ball ahead. Searching ball here. Cleared away, and a foul is called on the bounce in favor of LA Galaxy 2. Emery's taken a pretty good lumps here in this second half. Started out early on. He was injured, and now he's continuing to take those poundings. He'll get the restart, though, here in the 90th minute. We'll see how much extra time. I would say no more than 3 minutes. Bowen almost had a chance at goal there. Jamison, the fourth. Bowen. Back to Kenny Walker. Walker one more time. This will be a throw-in for our OC Blues. 2 minutes of added time. Bowen working hard to get to this one. Unfortunately, it doesn't come his way. Prado does play it into the Galaxy defense, and Emery will run it down.
A successful debut for Galaxy 2.
Yes. And the fans enjoyed themselves here tonight, especially the two in front of us right now. We're trying to get the fans going with the LA Galaxy chant.
It's a tremendous crowd here. Track stadium on the campus of Cal State Dominguez Hills.
And LA Galaxy 2 back on the 29th. They'll take on Sacramento Republic, managed by Preki.
How about that?
Good to see him back in the game.
Well, if nothing else, he's showing that he's willing to work his way back up.
Yeah. Cardenas now for OC Blues. Closed down by Kenny Walker. Sorto will run it into the corner, slips on the surface here. There's a little mist in the air, the night sky here at StubHub. Moses back to the stripe.
We talked about some of the lack of 90-minute fitness, but I love what Garcia and Walker have done. They have not tired. In fact, they've gotten stronger.
Good work by them throughout the evening.
That spine, so key at any level to be a good championship caliber soccer team.
And Larendi sending downfield, and LA Galaxy 2 with possession again. Good spacing, I thought, throughout the evening by LA Galaxy 2, especially in the middle third. Their spacing was nice, didn't run into each other. They were able to find themselves on passes throughout the evening, find their teammates, that is. Made things difficult for OC Blues.
Tell you what, I like Okai. He's a good player. He's been strong on the ball. Player that certainly was up for this game, has the only OC Blues goal.
Cardenas back in towards center here. In the closing moments of this one, LA Galaxy 2 with a successful inaugural match. Our referee points to midfield, and it comes to a close. LA Galaxy 2 with the win by a score of 3-1 on the night.
And really, it was a 5-minute flurry of goals, 2 for Galaxy 2 to end the first half. That really was the difference. Just the one goal in the second half by Steres, which was more than enough to seal the points here on this opener for Galaxy 2.
Fans here at StubHub Center celebrating, players shaking hands. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. First goal by Walker, coming from the top of the box.
And just a thumping, screaming ball on the replay. And then it was less than 2 minutes later, the foul, the free kick, Okai, and then great work by Walker to capitalize after Rugg had forced a net save, and then Walker again. A beautiful ball away from the goalkeeper, and Steres gets better every time I see it, Joe, floating away. Good little flick of the header, and that is it. 3-1, Galaxy 2.
3-1 the final, Galaxy 2 over OC Blues. A lot of good things we saw here, things that we would normally say, hey, first game jitters, small things to work on, but ultimately over 90 minutes, very productive.
at the end of the day, with this Galaxy 2 team, it's about competitive experience and valuable minutes. Clearly, those were accomplished tonight and will be over the next 27 games. Just like the senior team, they want to be champions. This Galaxy 2 team, they want to be the best team here in the USL Pro level of soccer in this country.
Fans enjoy themselves for this inaugural match. LA Galaxy 2 back in action on the 29th when Sacramento Republic comes to town. Tickets available at LAGalaxy.com for just $10. For Alan Hopkins, Joe Tutino saying so long. Thank you for joining us at LAGalaxy.com. Final score, LA Galaxy 2-3. OC Blues 1. Good night.
We are America's greatest soccer club, claiming our league's greatest prize 4 times. Now we're hungrier than ever to bring glory to our great city of LA and capture a record 5th MLS Cup for our fans. We are the LA Galaxy. Season tickets start at $12.50 per game at LAGalaxy.com.